Okay. Um, hey guys, Mr. Number 36 here, and yeah, I know I'm kind of late to, and this is kind of old news, but this is still kind of something I kind of want to get my opinion on, and it has to do with the AVG and irate gamer. I never made a video about irate gamer. I made one video about AVGN, and I think I might have mentioned them a couple times in some of my other videos. Um, and it's kind of based off the irate gamer's closure video, which I saw, and the Archman's closure video, which I saw, and basically kind of what I saw about that. Now let's go ahead and go back to why I saw, well, how I started. Um, Probably my speech is not that good, so forgive me if my mind goes blank from time to time. That kind of happens whenever I'm recording videos. Anyways, I'm going to start with when I first became a fan of AVGN, and I mean before I became a fan of AVGN, I heard him like from time to time over and over again, and just to kind of and I kind of saw the and one of Choga when someone made a highlight videos of some of Choga Conway's funny moments, and I think like at the end of the video, there ends up being like a theme song for an angry video game nerd. I was like, okay, whatever. And it's kind of really interesting finding out, and I started hearing more and more about him, and so I had to clear my throat. He basically, and so I eventually decided, just kind of look up one of his videos, just kind of see what it's all about, see what he's all about. And the first review of him I saw was actually when he reviewed Nintendo Power, and Nintendo Power, and I was like, wow, this is pretty damn good. Alright, pretty damn good. And I basically started checking out more and more and more of his videos, and I sitting there like, and for that I actually finally became a fan of him. And at that point, I never even heard of the irate gamer. So I started watching a ton of his videos because basically when I became a new subscriber, so I started watching like a whole lot more of his videos. Like, this is really good. This is really good. I gotta look more, and then I just slowly stopped watching some of the videos, and I'll still watch them, but yeah. And it's like several months after I found after AVGN, I actually found Archfiend's video against the angry video game nerd. It's called AVGN. I don't like his money hungry ass anymore. You're mad at me for watching this videos, fanboys. And at that point, I was still a complete fanboy of AVGN. Now. I did not thumbs down that video on Archfiend. I did not leave a nasty comment because at that point I just kind of I just thought Archfiend was just jealous of the AVGN's popularity, and so I just kind of looked at the video and just moved on. I pretty much personally left Archfiend back then. And then later on down that road, I actually did not recognize Archfiend as the same Archfiend that I saw of him attacking AVGN, and basically he started defending Darkside Phil. Now, I was actually a fanboy of Darkside Phil at one point. I'm still a fan of Darkside Phil, but yeah, he has done a few things wrong, I'll admit that. And basically Archfiend started defending Dark Films. started making some good points, and I started checking out a few more of Archie's videos. Like, yeah, he does make some pretty damn good points. And then, and at that point, and for a while after, so I subscribed to Archie, and for a while, I didn't, I never noticed the AVGN videos. Him attacking the AVGN, him attacking the AVGN. So I just kind of, sorry, I'm not throwing what's going on with that. And base, and I basically started seeing him attack attacking more YouTube users. And before your archery, I never heard of Shane Dawson, I Just Teen, Craft Nation, which I made a video about a while ago, and PewDiePie, which I made a video about a while ago. His fans didn't like it. And it got to the people, and yeah, I still realize that there are people out there that abuse the YouTube system that to get more popularity. And I started. Then later on, at one point, I saw one of Archie's videos against the irate gamer copying the angry video gamer, and I saw the Archie Archives. He's only made 3 right now. One of the irate gamer, probably 745, and a bunch of eBay and spoof videos they made. Now, so then I eventually saw that he started attacking the indie video gamer from time to time, and I saw like two videos of him smashing like a couple. I saw like one video from when obviously his PlayStation 2 controller quit working, and basically it basically became, it was like a little joke video about some, I forgot what it's called, but I always want to fix this, so I think it could like smash it. He wants to take the controller on top of it. He opened this indie video game or DVDs, put his controller on top of it, and started smashing it, and started smashing more because I started focusing more on that. Or maybe it was your apartment tours, like, well, and then basically just start throwing a few of his AVG and DVDs on the floor. And then I eventually started checking out some of his videos against angry video game nerd, and one of them was the one that I watched a while back before that, which was AVG, and I don't like it's hungry, my hungry house anymore. It's like, okay, I can kind of understand that. You know, at that point I don't really agree with everything Gaines does. It's probably not, but at that point I was sitting like, well, I still kind of want to watch his videos, so I just kind of kept watching his videos. And then I've been watching his videos, and then he started making more videos about him, like Mike Matei censorship, or that Cheatman 2 scam. And one was basically a video towards his fans, because his fans get so pissed off whenever they see a video attacking AVGN. I was sitting there like, yeah, that's childish. Yeah, that's a little childish. Josh, really? You want this person to die for speaking pain? Really? And I eventually did turn on AVG. I actually did turn on AVGN like a while after I saw these videos, because yeah, he, and I know I'm saying and a lot. Sorry. And I saw, and I actually never noticed it before, but that when Archfiend made a video attacking the achievement 2 scam video games me. And that video, there was actually one video, there's actually a video that Archfiend is actually linking annotations, and it was actually the Irate Gamers video, eBay spoof video, aimed mostly on towards James, because basically the Irate Gamer to decided to make that video. Try to make that video, just kind of make fun of what James did, and surprisingly, that was actually the first video I ever saw of the Irate Gamer from the Irate Gamer. I never seen any of the Irate Gamer reviews yet. Maybe I might check one out to see what that's all about. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, and it started. And starting to kind of seems like the respect was starting to go towards towards the Irate Gamer. But the criticism starts going more towards. Hold on, I gotta move the mouse because that X is lit up everywhere. There we go. The criticism was aimed towards some James and Mike Batey, and I think it should be more towards Mike Batey. And I think James should start being more in control about what happened. Now, based off these 2 videos I saw, I guess I can go back to the beginning. Again, I never heard of Irate Gamer. I heard this was a time where I kind of heard of AVGN back then, and basically, James was making his videos, and Irate Gamer started making his Mario review, and basically, Irate Gamer got partnered. James didn't. James was the more popular channel, and basically, Irate Gamer, his videos getting featured in everything. Basically, his channel started with like a measly 200 subscribers. His channel blew up to like around. His channel started blowing up, and he eventually became the number 2 most subscribed reviewer at the time. I don't know if it's still like that. It's probably not still like that. And basically, Archfiend, he admitted he was like a total fanboy of AVGN, and back then he started making a bunch of videos aiming towards the Irate Gamer, and basically he basically decided to start embarrassing Irate Gamer. And actually, it was actually 2 radio shows where the Archfiend has actually contacted a radio show. I forgot what it's called, and basically where they were starting to review basically where they're starting to starting to interview the Irate Gamer, and basically just trying to expose him. It seems like they were starting to give him a little bit of a hard time. And after that show, not to know, they kind of hang up on each other, and just starts like, he's such a hack, whatever. And basically, Archfiend put that in his I think he might put that on his channel. I don't remember. I don't think he did. He actually put that on his Archfiend Archives, the Irate Gamer one, and it pretty much got to the point. It's like I started to get a little bit of the idea. I was like, would you really go that far? I mean, just make a video on a guy. I probably would just made a video on a guy and just kind of move on. That's what I would have done. And then Archfiend started getting interviewed by these same show, radio casters, whatever you want to call them, whatever they are. And basically, gamers and blah blah blah. So like, and now the guys like, yeah, they're going too far in Archfiend now. Admits that yeah, that those videos are pretty much going too far. And alright. And apparently, way back then, the Irate Gamer actually sent James a letter, as a fan, basically saying, hey, can I continue views, no inspired by users, and basically. People might say it's Mike Batay, it's either him or James, might be Mike Batay. He basically replied back to him saying, yeah, go ahead, as long as you admit that you're inspired by us. And the Irate Gamer did not respond to me right away. The Irate Gamer did not respond right away, so either Mike or James, probably Mike, I don't know. Basically, eventually took that and posted it on the website, basically putting Irate Gamer on blast. And, I did not know about that letter. I know about the reason. I was like, yeah, that is a little, yeah, it's not cool. You don't do that. You don't do that. I mean, just because you didn't respond immediately, before you know, you could be at work. Or he didn't even see the reply yet. Have you ever thought about that? So then I checked out some of James's. My mind's starting to wander off. This is sometimes what happens whenever I make these videos. Sorry. And it was starting. So I guess that game decided to just go back to doing what he was doing. His channel was still going up in popularity, and it kind of seems like there's a little bit of a feud, more between the fans. Like the AVGN fans go after the Irate Gamer. The Irate Gamer fans goes after AVGN. And it was basically a constant battle back and forth. Now later on, there ended up being a video to where now later on now I've already talked about the criticism of James, so I don't think I really need to repeat that. For when James asked for money for his movies, like, here's the thing: you don't need a fancy camera. Movies, it'd be perfectly fine if you just use the same camcorder you already have. And there's some of these crazy special effects, like why don't you just try to be an angry video game character and just post angry video game character and just start ET, and you don't need like all these crazy skits. successful movie. And I never seen the movie. I've seen a couple trailers or whatever. It wasn't really, I didn't think the trailers were that bad. And I was, then there's starting getting all these reviews saying that the movie sucked. In fact, some of them are actually AVGN fans, and like, it pains me to say this because I'm an AVGN fan, but this movie sucks. The movie sucks, and that just basically just comes to tell you that the movie, like, you could just, I'm pretty sure the movie would have been more successful if you just, being a reviewer, being interviewed, being a character, and interviewing a movie. You don't need these fancy equipment to do that. And one thing I noticed about AVGN is, and is, what's bullshit series. Basically, when he starts criticizing, whatever sucks in general. Like, generals and like one of them about the microwave beepings and like, that doesn't bother me none. In fact, whenever I put in the microwave and start cooking up, I start going awesome and watch TV or something. And when my food's done, it beeps. I'll know when it's done. I'll go there. I'll go and get it out of the microwave. I got to the point is like vampires. I understand that it was basically Halloween at the time. It was in October at the time, so like vampires? Really? I mean, you probably could just made like a little video about that. You didn't have to put that in the newest bullshit series. I mean, about how they melt as soon as they go in the sunlight or something like that. I don't remember. Or he starts talking about the spikes. Like, okay, I guess that kind of sucks, but at the same time, all the times I lived, I had never once seen spikes. But then again, I live in Ohio. Maybe it's different somewhere else where they lay out spikes. I don't know. But you could probably just follow the signs, and you wouldn't really have that problem. And yeah, I know messing up your tires is a little harsh. I get that. And basically, something about these things. I'm not really into rock and roll music or anything like that. Basically, how the amplifier. He's talking about how the amplifier only goes up to 10 and not 11. So it's only one higher. You're really bothered by that? So yeah, it pretty much got to that point. At this point, it's like, yeah, he really is running out of ideas, and one thing I started thinking about was like, did he really play all these games in his childhood? I mean, I understand that he's like 34 right now, but we're talking about videos from his childhood. I wouldn't really consider like 20 years old to be a childhood. I don't know. But childhood, and to be honest, I don't think I've ever played a single game that AVG has reviewed, except for I guess Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but that was like a couple years back, and I said I try it out, and yeah, it is that bad. That and Friday the 13th, that game sucked too. And even after the scandal, AVG asked for money for this movie. So here's the thing. Does James really need all of that money for more equipment? I forgot exactly how much he needed, but it was way up there. And then later on, Then later on, irate gamer actually eventually made a video thanking the art stream for, I guess promoting irate gamer's spoof video aimed towards the angry video game nerd, and I guess. And basically, I can decide to promote the art stream. Art stream, thanks for that. He decided to give him like a mutual thank you. Thank you. He didn't decide to go back on. He didn't decide to go right on the the bandwagon. Oh, you say surrender? It's like no. I did something nice for him, so he said thank you. That's basically it. And then later on down that road, like a week or two back, first off, Arshing decided to make a video. He was saying he's real pathetic. They're still attacking irate gamers, and like they're still attacking him at this point. At this point, it's old news, like 2008, 2009. Why are they still bringing that up? And basically, irate gamer, I guess he kind of decided to make like a little closure video, basically saying, giving off his side of the story, and his side of stories. Like people really does not see Gene for who he really is. I guess not. To be honest. And then Archbeam actually came back and made his closure video on the thing between the AVG and the irate gamer, and decided this thing, and here's the thing. Just like them, I never really hated James. Hated James. I mean, yeah, his fanboys. His fanboys really need to grow up. Okay, and I started to think that James started to become more blinded by money, by what he does, and what I mean by that is that he was basically selling his broken Jaguar, broken cartridge. It's like, yeah, that's a Dark Jaguar. You can buy my. Nah, it's broken, but it has my name on it. So. I don't know. And I guess it was a little. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is like apparently a long time ago, it basically was a little childish. And basically, someone asked James about irate gamer, and basically either James or Michael Tay, I don't know which one. I just said, it's like, well, he's never acknowledged us, so we're just not going to acknowledge him. So I was kind of and I think it was like, man, I would have mentioned you all the time. You're being a complete little dick about it. And yeah, just because he did not reply immediately. For all you know, he's at work. Or he's spending time. Or he's spending time with some of his friends. Or maybe he's games. I mean, for all you know, he hasn't seen the message yet. For all you, I mean, it's not like he's at his computer 24/7. I don't know. Now. This video is way too goddamn long. One thing yeah, I basically think that James is more blinded by money. Now, I think that more blinded by money. Now I don't think I really fault James too much for saying no to Mike. I think James is that sees Mike as that friend that he cannot say no to. I think it has something to do with that. I'm afraid maybe he's afraid that Mate will get pissed off and completely leave him as a friend. But then again, maybe not because Mike Tate does make his money off of James' videos. Well, some of them, obviously. Obviously his videos, which I've only seen one video from Michael Tay, and that was the Elmo and Garage Slam. So like, yeah, this is a very mediocre video, and the only reason, and I did not see it on James' channel because like I take Michael Tay taking it down or private or whatever. I don't know. The thing is, the video was not viewable on his channel anymore. But someone actually did re-upload it to their channel, and like channel for that, and I was actually able to see it like that. So I thought that video was very mediocre, and I never subscribed to James for Michael Tay's videos, and I guess Chris Forrest actually did make a little bit of a good point. The point is that he did not make the Let's Play with these Let's Play videos like Let's Play Mondays with Michael Tay. Wait until after PewDiePie got his popularity, yeah, no, PewDiePie is a very mediocre channel, and his fanboys are the absolute worst. Um, and I just didn't, and it pretty much got to the point that, I don't know, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. I think there was one more thing I can bring up. Oh yeah. Shit. I guess that's all I really had to say, and I just and you know what? Guess that's all I really had to say. So, you know what? If you guys want to talk about it, go ahead. I guess all I just say. So I guess be sure to thumbs up, be sure to thumbs down, unsubscribe, and leave a nasty comment. And go tell your friends never to watch this video. Bye.